Hi, and welcome to the OCDPro podcast. My name is Christine, and I'm a professional organiser and OCD specialist. I created my business, OCD, Organising, Cleaning and Decluttering Specialist, 9 years ago from my love and obsession with organising, cleaning, decluttering and downsizing. Through this podcast, I would like to share with you advice and tips and tricks I pass on to my clients, along with conversations I have with other OCD enthusiasts and experts. You can also find the Pink Sheep Tales series right here. Each episode of Pink Sheep Tales, you will hear the true life story of an inspiring child or adult who is following their passion, all in the name of living their best life. I hope each episode brings you inspiration, information, and a little giggle. Now, let's get to it. Here's this week's episode. Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of season 2. I have our special guest again, Cello, who told us all about her kitchen last week, and I wonder if anyone's been out there practicing her tips. I think there's been an explosion of sales on Lazy Susans. Oh, that was such a great tip. So, as promised, we're going to talk about bathroom and laundry organising tips. Mm-hmm. So, I think we might start. How are you?
I'm good.
I haven't said hello. How rude of me. Have you had a good week?
Yes.
Oh, great. Still recovering from Christmas and New Year's?
Yes.
Yeah. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Yeah. If we just give a little layout again like we did last week of your home, just if anyone hasn't listened to last week. So what's the layout of your home?
Yes. It's a really old Queensland-style house from the 1920s. It's really long and narrow. My bathroom is kind of weirdly situated. You have to go through the kitchen to get to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
But again, if it's similar to your kitchen, it's not small as in square footage. It's small as in storage.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your bathroom heads off the kitchen, and then off that is the laundry.
Yes.
So one of the most prominent things when you first walk in is the baskets. Mm-hmm. So how have you used baskets?
Yeah.
To organize your bathroom and laundry living?
Yeah. So I guess with the laundry, I was like really frustrated with all of my clothes just being in piles everywhere. So I had a pile of clothes that had to be taken to the dry cleaners. I had a pile that needed soaking, or piles that had the hand washing and stuff, delicates. And because I only have one laundry hamper, and that's where just the regular clothes in, I just had all these little piles everywhere, and it was it's not a very nice sight seeing all of these piles around. And I just thought it'd be nice to if things had homes, so things that had function but looked nice, mm-hmm. That would be a lot nicer to look at, and it would probably just be easier to do those little tasks. So I have a laundry that's quite good in square footage, but there's no shelving. There's literally the tub, and there's the washer and the dryer, and one tiny little shelf that holds the washing basket, and that's it. And so I had all this vertical space, so I asked my husband to put up a shelf from wall to wall, and then I could place baskets up there, and then created cute little labels for the baskets, and then that's where I hold all my sort of items. I've got one that holds dry cleaning, and one that holds hand washing, and and it just looks nicer. You just they don't have lids, so that's great for just throwing the things in there, because sometimes it's just too hard. If boxes and that have lids, you're not likely to use them because it's too hard to put things away. Yeah. So open baskets are great for throwing your things in, and and also I forgot I had toilet paper, because our toilet's in the laundry as well. Had all the toilet paper just sitting on the floor, and that didn't look good either. So I have a nice little basket for all the extra toilet paper as well.
Yeah. And I love, you were saying with your dry cleaning basket, that with your little socks, if they've come out odd from the washing machine, what do you do?
Okay, so this was a happy accident. So with the baskets that I purchased, they're wire framed, and they're sort of lined with like, I think, calico sort of material. And so when I do the washing, and sometimes, you know, your pair of socks, both pairs don't make it, and you don't realize till after you've done your laundry and you got this one little sock. And so I never put him like in the sock drawer. I hang him up. So that's why I use the wire baskets, and I peg the sock to the wire basket, and he hangs there until his partner is washed and cleaned. And and that way we don't have any odd socks rolling around in your sock drawer, because you know, he's
always there waiting for his pair.
Exactly.
What? I thought that was a great idea.
Yeah, it was a happy accident, that one.
And you said you if it's raining outside, you can put your delicates on there as well.
Yeah, so, I hang up other laundry if it can't if it's raining. So I use the wire baskets to peg clothing up there as well.
Brilliant. Multitasking, multi-purposing things.
Yes.
It's fantastic. So, and I loved with your dry cleaning basket, because a lot of the time things will just end up, they'll be near the door. Oh, I must take those to dry cleaning, or they'll be in the car, or just having them in the basket. You know they're there, you know, and I think you said once a month?
Yeah, once a month.
Yeah.
At the start of the month, I'll get everything out and then take a trip to the dry cleaner.
Yeah. It's a great idea. So you know they're all there. You don't have to be, I've got to leave them here so I remember them. They're stored away. They're nice, but you know where they are. Yeah. It's fantastic. And you've got a little putty cat.
I do. Yeah.
And her litter's in the laundry as well.
Yeah. So her little tray lives in the laundry. And so one of the other things that was like frustrating me with all the other things that was collecting on the floor, along with the other laundry and toilet paper, was things like her litter tray crystals in the bag, and other little cat things. And so, I was like, it'd be just nice if this wasn't on the floor, and just sort of out of sight, but close by, so that, you know, I can still use it. And there's just, sometimes you just find little nooks and crannies, or vertical space or whatever, and you're like, that is unused space. I could use that. So under the shelf lives the dryer, and there's like quite a narrow space, but it's quite
deep.
Yeah, it's quite deep and wide, but it's just narrow from the dryer to the shelf. But I'm like, I could fit something. I could fit things in there, and I ended up using a tray that belonged like. The Alpha shelving system that's supposed to be for wardrobes and that, and there's like those pull-out trays. I ended up just purchasing one of them, and it fit beautifully in this little space, and then that's where all the little kitty cat items are, including like the bag, but like her shampoo and her little brush, and and just all the cat things just live all together, which is nice, instead of just being exploded throughout the house.
It's perfect. And when we get on to your bedroom, we'll tell everyone about how you use a similar space in there, which is, stay tuned. And then the other fantastic thing that I loved in the bathroom is under your sink, how you've used hardware containers for storage.
This is another idea I stole off Alejandra.
Yes.
So professional
borrowed
organizer. Borrowed. Borrowed.
Yes.
Acquired.
Yes.
So she used under her bathroom sink their hardware. They're supposed to be for garage organizing, and they stack on top of each other. They're open, and I think they're for like nuts and bolts and tools and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But she's thought outside the box, and like, well, I can use these for, you know, bathroom. And I thought it was genius, because there are so many like bathroom sinks that have like all this vertical storage that's not being used. Like particularly cupboards that don't have shelving in them. And so, because I think, first of all, I had just a bunch of bottles in there that would just fall over and tip over. And then I think I tried to put in like a drawer system, but, it's just sometimes too much hassle when you have to open a drawer and put the thing in and close the drawer, especially when you live with a man-child. Don't tell my husband that.
Lee's just in the other room.
Might be just a boy thing in general.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So these garage hardware containers, they stack on top of each other, and you literally can put your things away and take things out without having to open a thing.
So what have you done with Lee's items?
So I've labeled them as well.
Yes, labels are great.
Yeah, so I've got a little everyday section. It's got its clippers and fingernail scissors, that sort of thing. Then underneath it, it's fragrances, and then underneath that, there's little cleaning cloths. I've just cut up old t-shirts and that, and so when he does his man maintenance in the morning, he can instead of leaving all his beard trimmings in the basin, he can get a little cloth and just clean up after he's done. And I made it really easy so that he can do it.
Yeah, and it's just it's a great idea for a young man as well to have all these, because I know a lot of my clients, their sons share a bathroom with their sister. So the sisters might have a bit more of an influence in the bathroom, and it starts becoming a little bit girly, and he's sort of becoming into a young man and wants things a little bit more manly.
Yeah.
So that's a great alternative, and it's not overtly, you wouldn't go, oh my God, they must be in the garage. They're neat and tidy, little labels, and easy.
Yes.
Easy to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, you've got all your personal items in baskets and in those same little storage containers.
Yeah.
And it's great that you've, so instead of having something that might stand up usually, you can lay it down.
Yeah.
So you're not having to worry about, it's got to stand up and I haven't got that space and blah, blah, blah.
Or just things when you reach for something and it knocks something else out. That's just what kind of frustrated me. Also because the hairdryer used to live with amongst all the bottles, and because Lee uses it every day, it was just chaos. So we found a little over the door storage for the hairdryer, and it's just so good because it's so easy to get out and easy to put back.
Yeah.
And it's got a little home.
Yeah. And that's the purpose of being organized, just to make things simpler. Simpler, and you're not spending all your time looking for something or trying to put something away.
Yeah.
It's just you know where it is, you know where he lives, and off I go and do the rest of whatever I'm doing for the day.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the last one, you used to have your towels in one of the front rooms.
Yes.
And so you've moved them to be in the bathroom, and again, you've made something that's organized all your towels into something that's ornamental and looks so cute.
So I don't think this place came with a linen cupboard. A proper one anyway. And so I had to think, where am I going to put my towels? So I was storing them in the front cupboard, but I think it's a coat closet. I think
we're not 100% sure, are we?
And it just made more sense to keep the extra towels in the bathroom. I had all this vertical space above where the laundry hamper is. And I remember sitting in the bath just looking at this space in the air going, that could be useful, that space. And then, had to be very patient and find the exact sort of shelving unit.
Yeah. So you waited a year.
Yes.
Yes. What did you do? Stalk Gumtree?
Yeah. I found that IKEA made the perfect one that would fit in that spot. It had to be a certain size because it's wide but narrow, and to find a shelving unit that size was really hard. I found IKEA made one and it was discontinued, so I had to stalk Gumtree to find if anyone was selling their old ones, and I did, but eventually find one.
Yeah.
But that's where it holds extra towels, but also old towels and beach towels, and they're just stored inside pretty baskets
that match the ones in the laundry.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good. And yes, I love it. And your little laundry basket fits in that shelving unit on the bottom.
Yes.
So you still have everything that you need.
Yeah.
Plus more.
Yes.
Well, I love it. And again, just like the kitchen, so many great ideas, and I'm sure lots that other people can incorporate easily into their own homes for bathroom, laundry, or wherever.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you again. So, second little tour of your home. So next week, we're onto the bedroom, and there's lots happening in the bedroom as well. And it's one little item that I never even knew about, and I just loved it. So I can't wait to tell everyone about that one either.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again, Cello. And we'll say bye to everyone and wish everyone a good week. We'll be back next week.
All right.
Alrighty. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening, and I hope you really enjoyed this week's episode. Let me now invite you to pop over to Facebook and find my page, OCD, Organising, Cleaning and Decluttering Specialist, and the Pink Sheep Tales podcast group to stay up to date with all things OCD and the latest news from our Pink Sheep. I hope you have a fantastic day, and until our next podcast, enjoy yourself.